Hello and welcome to today's session on Mastering AQA English Language Paper 1, Question 1. If you're preparing for your GCSEs, you're in the right place. We are Bodhi Tuition Services and it was founded by a former assistant head teacher, head of English and an experienced AQA examiner. So we know exactly what the examiners are looking for in your answers. In this video, we'll break down Question 1 step by step, showing you how to secure those 4 marks of confidence. We'll look at a real exam style extract, discuss common mistakes, and I'll share my top examiner tips to help you boost your grade. So grab a pen, get your notes ready, and let's dive in. Paper 1, Question 1 is a simple information retrieval task, but don't let that fool you. Lots of students still lose marks by not following the instructions carefully, so let's make sure that doesn't happen to you. The question may feel too easy, but the exam board is required to make an exam that every student can achieve some marks for, regardless of ability. You may have noticed that maths and science have tiers, foundation and higher, but English does not. And as such, this first question is easy to allow all to access. There are rules though, so first up, let's look at those. The exam paper will tell you what lines to look at. In this situation here, you've got lines 1 to 4. Sometimes it's lines 1 to 5. It can even go up to lines 1 to 9. It changes every year of every series, so check carefully. I always recommend when you get to your insert to draw a clear line next to the relevant section or box off the entire section. To help with this video, I've actually just copy and pasted it to the bottom of our paper here, but note that won't be there on the day. So make sure that you section it off clearly so you do not accidentally take an answer from the wrong place, because it will be awarded no marks. So how do you answer it? You need to find 4 facts from the text. Do not infer, do not explain, just retrieve the information. You are given 2 lines for each answer, but you do not need to fill it. It's just there because some people have got very big handwriting. You must write in full sentences and use the correct pronoun. So if the text says, in this case here, master, you can either write master or you can write he or you can write they. So let's look at 4 correct answers. When you look at your insert, the first part you will notice is the first actual bit says master was a little crazy. So that there would be your answer. You copy it down. Master was a little crazy. Once you have got your first answer, then move on to your second answer. As you continue reading the source, he had spent too many years reading books overseas. Now make sure you take all of the relevant information, and that word overseas is actually important because it suggests that he has got thinking belonging to other countries, other cultures, which is different to his own country. And that's where the criticism is. He had spent too many years reading books overseas, not he had spent too many years reading books. So just make sure when you're selecting the information, you do not remove something that's actually important. You'll notice the next section, talk to himself in his office. That's not actually a full sentence, so you will need to add the word in master or he. He talked to himself in his office. And then you're looking for your final answer, did not always return greetings. So that there you would change to he did not always return greetings. You'll notice there that I actually was writing aloud as opposed to always. Now, the spelling doesn't matter, so I quickly changed that L to a W, but the exam board will not take away any marks for the reading section for spelling, so please don't worry about your spelling in this section. Obviously here, I will change it for you. Now, when you look at the rest of this extract, there's part of it that aren't relevant. So the auntie said this in a low voice. If you wrote he spoke in a low voice, that is incorrect because it's not about him. So again, check everything that you are writing. You only need 4. That is our question done. You are given, and you should use 5 minutes for this question. Do not use more. And the reason you do not want to use more is this question is only worth 4 marks. The 4 marks are important, but it is only worth 4 marks. So if you are taking time, too much time in this question, you're taking time away from the 8 marker, the 20 marker, or even the 40 marker. So we'll go over those key final tips. Only take information from the right lines. Write in full sentences. Stick to 1 fact per line. Don't overthink it. This question is meant to be easy. And most importantly, only spend 5 minutes on this question. The exam gets harder as you go, so don't waste time overthinking here and don't waste time on this question that needs to be spent elsewhere. But that's it. You just secured your first 4 marks. On to the next question.